Okay, there's 7 million people living in America who could get like from $2,400 to like $9,000 with no problem at all in free government money. It's amazing how people don't know what's available. This is the Earned Income Tax Credit, and they estimate about 28 million people are eligible, or actually that's how many apply every year, but about 35 million or more are eligible, and the difference, that 7 million aren't applying for this money. And the average money that you get from this program is $2,400. So that means, and you could go back. See, what's neat about filing at the IRS, you go back and amend your return for 3 years. So this year coming up, you're going to pay taxes this year, fill out that form. If you're eligible, because the income eligibility goes up to like $50,000. So find out if you're eligible. You're one of those 7 million people have been applying for that. And if you are eligible, see, you could go back and amend your return for the last 3 years. It doesn't cost you any money, just some time, fill out the paperwork, pretty easy, because you're not a complicated person if you only have $50,000, and get that money. So the government's sitting there waiting to give you up to $9,000. People aren't asking, and that's sort of, you think the fat cats don't know about it? Of course, man. I've been, they would hire people like me. That's what I used to do. This is how I learned out about this stuff. I had an office downtown Washington, D.C., and fat cats call me up, and I go charge them thousands and thousands of dollars to get this stuff. They were making millions. So that's why now my devotion is to make sure everybody knows about this stuff. It's there, whatever race, religion, or political bent you are, it's not going to change. It's there. So it's an Earned Income Tax Credit. How do you find out about it? There's free tax services. Actually, if you're making up to $40,000 or $50,000, there's free tax services in your community. We'll fill out your paperwork for you. Just call 211 about that. You could Google, Earned Income Tax Credit, and get the information you need, to see if you apply, and actually how to find an amended return. Just also, you could Google amended return, Earned Income Tax Credit, and you'll see the IRS has a step-by-step to do it. And so what if you make a mistake? Check out your mistake. If you see that the IRS owes you money, if the IRS owes you money, then just fill it, send it in, and see what happens. That's the important thing, that you process the paper. Nothing's going to happen if it processes, and perfect doesn't count. The important thing is that you do it. So $2,400 to $9,000. 7 million people. Wow. See, I've seen state governments that what they'll do is have radio announcements in their state saying, hey, file for the Earned Income Tax Credit. Don't forget to file that, because that brings in more money to the state, right? So it's not a political thing. It's just reality. So apply for that sucker.